All right, warriors. Didn't mean to take your breath away, but do this breathing exercise on your own. And yes, today is my last video for today on YouTube. Kind of, sort of, maybe a half-truth. Yeah, clickbait. April Fools. Nah, look, early April Fools, right? Is it early April Fools? April Fools a couple moons ago. Or coming anyway. Look, a half-truth. We're so fixated on negative for a dopamine fix that I need you to pre-program yourself. Getting a rush for the need to know, like the emotional Confucius that maybe you felt when reading that tag, the clickbait, like, oh shit, what the hell's on Chico's mind? That push-pull that you thrust for and thirst for has been embedded into you as a manipulation. Thirsting for the emotional need to know. And thirsting for the drama. That's why soap operas made it so big. That's why sitcoms made it so big. They breadcrumbed you with just a piece enough to know what the next episode was going to be about. Keep you stuck in that loop. I needed you to experience it, warrior, so you know what the fuck it is I'm talking about when I tell you to do the breathing exercise. 5 Mississippis. Get composure. Use your logical side. And now that you've watched this far in the video, you've come to realize Chico's just messing around to prove a point again. Dang it, man. Look. Now you know how powerful your words can be, how powerful communication is, how powerful it is to be able to conjugate your thoughts, because this is your sword of truth. Warriors, free thinkers are a threat for this reason. Because you can command a room, you can command respect silently. Now look, no one's perfect. And the way you came into this awareness, you need to kind of look at it like you're retooling. You understand? You're retooling. You understand that narcissists have their place because they teach you lessons on what not to do. And then you open your eyes to another realization that wisdom comes from those who have experienced it and are shooting warning shots. Trying to get you to open your eyes so it becomes your own aha moment and you'll own it. Because anytime someone feeds it to you, you'll never absorb. You observe, but you don't absorb what you need to be. You can't deny this much. The beautiful thing about it is we can all agree to this much. We can't deny the devil is beautiful, an angel of light. It guides narcissists with a light. It's why narcissists are convinced they are the ones who are blessed with an awareness. It kind of reminds me of Dory. You remember Finding Nemo? Yeah, I watch cartoons sometimes. But Finding Nemo was hilarious because Dory, they ended up like in a dark abyss. And all of a sudden this little bright light kicks on and it's an anglerfish. And the light's just dancing like this, and Dory's just going, oh, look at this, oh, it's so beautiful. And all of a sudden the light comes in on the anglerfish, and it's just got all these big teethers. Warriors, this is the life of the narcissist. I should have pre-prepared you for this. Get your Bibles out. Go to 2 Corinthians chapter 11, and you're going to pay particular attention to verse 14 and 15. But before you do that, I want you to read the entire chapter in context. Verse 1 through 15, chapter 11, verse 1 through 15. And I want you to understand, this is Paul talking to the apostles, because they had a conversation, you see, and they had a problem with imposters, narcissists, pretenders, wannabe me's, speaks like me's, looks like me's, eats like me, sings like me's, but ain't me's. There were imposters pretending to also be apostles. You know, because the faith kind of caught wind. I mean, you start healing people, raising the dead, folks paying attention differently. Everybody wants to belong. So the Apostle Paul is addressing the apostles on what it is that they've observed and how to handle it. But verse 14 in particular is what I want you to pay attention, because this is where you're going to see that the devil is an angel of light. And when you read verse 15, it sounds a lot like Paul was saying at the end of the day, they get what they deserve. You get what you put out. If a Hebrew word could have been used, I think that'd have been a good filler for karma. Some call it eye for an eye. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Live by the sword, die by the sword. You see, what's important is, since recorded history, the further we dig back, yeah, we're finding some more truths. We're finding a lot that archaeology was hiding for whatever reason. Power grab. People wanted to save face because they published a book and don't want to be proved wrong. People have had enough. We're exposing truths. But since recorded time, we've been warned about narcissism, lost in interpretation. But the storyline is the same. Watch for those corrupt among you, reprobate minds, imposters, false prophets, antichrists. The world has fallen for the temptatious demon, bringing on narcissism. It's why I leave signs, warning signs. Hell, if you can't read, that's not a me problem, that's a you problem. Warriors, scream your war cry when provoked and cornered. But breathe. Give yourself 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. And understand, just like this YouTube video is my last video on YouTube for today, because tomorrow's another day, you too will hit a crossroads with every connection to decide how will you execute your exit. Which rule of engagement is proper? Truth, your silence, your absence, blow the bridge up. Warriors, I want to share some tribe remarks with you. The Vibe Tribe. Rebecca Michael is one of them that said, do you know that warm feeling when you're falling in love, that tingly feeling? Yeah, that's common sense leaving your body. Another one from 2 years ago, from Amethyst Dreaming. fits right in with what I've been talking about with you. The devil doesn't come dressed in a red cape and pointy horns. He comes as everything you ever wished for. You know, warriors, sometimes you have to think. You know, my mind wanders off every now and again, but it's almost as if the innocence has been sucked out of you so, and the experience coming into this awareness and being like born again, right? In saying that it's almost like you're at your first life journey in this experience, new, and narcissists are operating in such an awareness as if reincarnated, but they keep fucking up because they don't get it, and they keep being sent back, and they're stuck in a hell loop on earth, repeating the same cycle. And it's why they're almost like in robotic mode. Just a thought, just a thought. Don't want to lose you now, don't want to lose you. Just every now and again, like I said, I have too much time on my hands. It's kind of like they're stuck in Groundhog Day, warriors. A karmic loop. I'm dumbfounded. But they're fun entertainment to watch. Warriors, don't get lost in it though. That's not your jungle to deal with. Your job here is to lead. And those are the ones you're supposed to be leading. Not trying to wake up, literally, in corporate America, in management, you're leading them. They require adult babysitters. And look, don't frown on it. What the fuck's the matter with you? It's the reason you got a job. You almost want to hug them. You just didn't have a mentor open in your eyes and wake your asses up. I'm just here to shock your heart a little. You know. Clear! Or like that. Like that. Clear! Y'all, I think I'm onto something. Look, by also changing your routines, get this. You're also feeding your mind the new. It needs something new to entertain it. You don't know this yet, I'm telling you. I'm waking your asses up. Remember, clear. Wake up, listen to me. Look at me. When you change your routines, without you realizing it, now you're paying attention differently to the road and where you're going, especially if you go as a passenger. I mean, you're just looking out the window and you're just like curious. You're paying attention to stuff so much that you're going, I'll be dang, I didn't know that was there. Shit, I'll be honest with you, that's how I found Twin Peaks the other day. And it's close by. Seriously, Scout's Honor, Twin Peaks, good eating. Couldn't tell you a damn thing that's on the menu. But look, when you're feeding your mind the new and changing your routines, this is what you're also doing. You're not ruminating because you got to pay attention. And you're exciting yourself in finding deliberately new places to go and visit later. Because that's how much funner it is now. And you've made it a pain in the ass for gang stalkers to follow you. Because your unpredictability costs too damn much effort. Warriors, this is how you use intelligence. Now, you got some homework. I know y'all didn't have your Bibles because I didn't warn you. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 through 15. Read it in its entirety. It's a beautiful outline. Another bitch slap, a warning. You can't make this shit up, warriors. You didn't fall for ugly. You fell for deception. Beautiful deception. And you dodged a bullet. I'm proud of you. Now shake it off and smile. You earned it. Now before you walk out that door, don't you forget your sword and your shield. Eat a good meal. Get dressed to the nines. And don't forget your brain. Now get out there and own it, Warriors. Thanks for your support. For those of you supporting through Amazon, I appreciate it. I only did that, I'll tell you the truth, because some of you want to participate in giving. The girls had told me on the emails. And this was just an idea that was shot to us, where Warriors could participate in the event that they didn't want a scrutiny on their accounting side and be traceable or found out because of accounting or whatever. And so we did this as another venue to be able to participate in giving and encourage each other to be able to help each other give in the right places without feeling convicted, and be able to start fresh and a new experience. Getting the bubbly feelings little by little. Because right now, you correlate butterfly feelings with a threat, and not all of them are. Some of the most awesomest butterfly feelings, like the kind that you share when you hug and you don't want to let go. And the measure of love shared between two people is in the length of the hug. What an embrace, Warriors. And it is real. You're almost there. I want to share something with you, though. Don't get too comfortable. Because Holy Father moves the goalpost. It's for your own good. It's a blessing. Because that just means you're teachable and you're worth it. Keep passing your damn test. Every now and again, come on back, check in. I'll get you back in line. We got each other like that. It's never goodbye, Warriors. Always until next time. Namaste.